Namaskar. I am Pradeep Kumar Paudal, the principal of AEC Engineering College and the local coordinator of SUNSpACe project. SUNSpACe project is Erasmus Plus European Union co-funded project. The main objective of this project is to develop smart farmers in Nepal, Thailand and Bhutan. The smart farmers are not only capable to implement smart farming in their farms, rather they will also be able to install and maintain the smart equipments in their field. I would like to introduce my team from AEC Engineering College. Here is Mr. Parishwar Acharya, the Vice Principal and the faculty of this college. She is Ms. Rita Maske Nimkul. She is one of the faculties. Ms. Kalpana Karki, one of the faculties of computer engineering of this college. He is Mr. Baburam Adhikari, finance controller of this college, and he is Mr. Ananta Adhikari, the faculty of this college. Nepal is an agriculture country located between China to the north and India to the south, east and west. It has an area of 147,560 square kilometer. About 1/3 of the land is used for agriculture and about 66% of population are dependent in agriculture. Agriculture accounts for about 33% of total GDP. Geographically, Nepal is divided in 3 regions. The one is Tarai region, which is north from the Ganga flat, and there is subtropical climate. Hilly region, the next, that enjoys temperate climate, and on the far north it is Himalayan region having cold alpine climate. The main agriculture products of Nepal are staple diet crops. Those are rice, maize, millet, and there are cash crops as well, which are oilseeds, potato, tobacco. There are some pulse crops also, which are basically dominated by lentil, gram, pigeon, pea. Most of the population depends on farming, and farmers follow traditional farming practice and depend more in chemical fertilizers and insecticides from abroad.
We know we have different types of crops in our Nepal, and different types of crops have different types of requirements. Here in this working condition, it is important to control the varieties of element of the weather, like the temperature. The temperature may be from the inside the greenhouse, outside the greenhouse, and the soil element like the soil moisture, soil temperature, the humidity of the soil. So, to increase the productivity and to reduce the wastage, we need to monitor and control the entire element of those from the weather. And to learn about this concept or the varieties of needs of the smart farming, we have installed varieties of technologies and tools in our smart farming lab. We have greenhouse, which is fully automated because we have installed sensors like temperature sensor to collect the data about the temperature of inside the greenhouse and outside greenhouse also. And we have the sensor to control and to collect the data about the humidity. And in our automated fish pond, we have installed varieties of tools like oxygen sensor, which collect the data about the oxygen level in the pond. So it is the very much and best example to learn about the automation and tools and technologies which can be used to automate the entire activities of farming. That means the smart farming. Vegetable farming is the growing of vegetables and the crops primarily for the use of human beings, which can be used for their daily use. And it is important to monitor the environmental factor like temperature, humidity, and the different element of the soil like soil temperature, soil humidity, and the soil moisture to improve the productivity and to minimize the disease affecting the plant. There are various things to consider during the vegetable farming like regular monitoring of the soil element through the automated system. Here we can use different automated system to monitor our farm from remote area. No need to go there physically. And the second one, automated irrigation system using modern technology. We can use automated tools and technology to irrigate our farm where we can control them remotely. And the third one is temperature control using sensor. Yes, we have different kinds of sensors like temperature sensor is used to collect the data about the temperature of our in-house or outdoor of the farm, and after this we can use another sensor like humidity sensor to gather the data about the humidity. That means the content of the moisture in our farm or the soil. And furthermore, we can use the weather station like anemometer to control or to monitor the data or the information about the weather, like where we can gather the data about the direction of the wind and the amount of the rain in the particular area. With this, we can use all those technologies and tools to entirely gather the data about our weather and to control and monitor them remotely.
Fish farming in Nepal involves physical presence of farmer around pond at all times. Since most of the farmers are also actively engaged in other agricultural production as well as rearing other livestock, managing everything all at once becomes quite tedious task and is exhaustive in nature. And this is where our pilot program comes into play. Smart fish farming pilot program makes the farmer to observe, monitor and control various features required for raising fish such as chemical composition of water, food management, oxygen levels, etc. Through this pilot program, farmers will be able to monitor and observe various features from remote communication, and by distance means the fully automated environment will also share information to the farmers whenever required. Through this process, farmers can act on various conditions whenever required.
अब मलखात व्यवस्थापनको कुराहरू बिउ विषादी कहाँदेखि पाइन्छ, कति मात्रामा हान्नुपर्ने धेरै विषयवस्तुको समस्याहरू छ। त्यो चाहिँ अब राज्यले सबै किसानलाई दक्ष बनाउनुपर्छ। जस्तै अहिले बजारतिर आइरहेको तरकारीहरू चाहिँ अखाद्य वस्तु अथवा अत्याधिक मात्रामा विषादी प्रयोग भएको पाइएकोले गर्दाखेरि त्यसमा चाहिँ राज्यले विशेष गरी जोड दिनुपर्छ। यो मैले बुझे अनुसार चाहिँ अब प्रविधि सबै बनेको छ, तर किसानको सजिलोसँग पाउने पहुँचसम्म चाहिँ पुगेको छैन। त्यो चाहिँ अब राज्यले हेर्नुपर्छ। अब कुनै पनि प्राइभेट सेक्टरको निकायले दिए राम्रो हुन्थ्यो, किसानलाई सहयोग हुन्थ्यो।
समस्याहरू त विभिन्नहरू छ। अब नयाँ टेक्नोलोजी अझै खासै गरी प्रयोग गरिएको छैन। अब आर्थिक कारण अब विभिन्न कारणले बस अब गर्न सकेको छैन। यसमा त अब टुटा अब हिउँदको उसमा चाहिँ बढी लाई लाग्ने, बर्खामा त्यति लाई हुँदैन, हिउँदमा अलि बढी लाई लाग्ने।
Acme Engineering College has been functioning as Smart Farming Academy. Here, farmers will be taking various kinds of physical trainings as well as online courses to develop and train themselves as smart farmers. We have provided various kinds of online interactions as well as physical interactive programs so that they can boost up their knowledge and gain various kinds of information regarding smart farming. We plan to have train 12 trainers and 50 farmers from Acme Engineering College.
This project provides the service of MOOC, MOOC, which means Massive Open Online Course. It is the platform through which online training and courses are provided to the users, and this MOOC often aims at unlimited number of users and the participants. They can learn and take training about the entire concept of the smart farming using this platform. Here, the user will provide login ID and password to access this platform, and it has 4 major modules designed by the project SUNSpACe entire team as per the need of the farmers to make them smart. Now, I will show you how to access this platform.
First of all, type sunspace.farm on your browser. Then you will find various contents related to the SUNSpACe project on this website. Go to e-learning course from the menu. Then click on Start button. After this, click on the Sign Up button to register. Enter your all required credentials to sign up your account. Afterwards, you will find various courses on the screen. We have majorly 4 categories of the courses. You can select any of course from the available courses. To start a course, you can click the button Start Course over there. Then you will see various contents related to the topic of smart farming in the form of presentation, and some are in the form of doc. Select any one content of your choice. Then to start a quiz, you need to click on Start Quiz button over there to evaluate your level of knowledge. Complete all the quiz to complete your course and be eligible for the course completion certificate. With this, you can entertain our e-learning platform and enhance your knowledge about the smart farming.
You are welcome to SUNSpACe project at Acme Engineering College, Sitapaila, Kathmandu. This greenhouse is fully automated with all the required sensors which collect the required parameters, and IoT based software is also used here and installed, which is used to control the parameters of environment. Here we need to address 2 aspects of farm. The first one is air and the second one is soil. For indoor air control, we consider majorly 4 parameters: temperature, light intensity, carbon dioxide and UV. Temperature is measured using temperature sensor in the field, whereas light sensor is used to collect the information about the light intensity inside the area of greenhouse. Similarly, carbon dioxide and UV sensors are used to collect data from the greenhouse area. On the other hand, in case of the soil, different sensors are used to collect the data about the different parameters of the weather. Temperature sensor is used to collect the information about the temperature of the soil. Similarly, humidity sensors are used here to gather the data about the humidity of the soil. pH level is measured using pH meter, and the electrical conductivity of the soil is measured using EC meter in our farm. In this way, we have automated our entire parameters of this farm using modern technology and tools. Weather station is here. It is a facility either on a land or soil or the sea with instrument and the equipment for measuring the atmospheric condition to provide the information about the weather, and it is used for the weather forecasting. The data collected by this device is transferred to the server, which is stored and interpreted for the future forecasting. And the device we have installed in this AEC Engineering College lab is the Missile, which is here. It has three major components. The first one is here, which is used for the measurement of direction of the wind. And this one, the second major element or the component of this weather station is here, which is used to measure the speed of the wind. And the third component is water gauge, which is over here, and this component is used to measure the amount of rainfall in this atmosphere or in this area. So overall in this device we are measuring three major components or three major characteristics about the wind. The first one is wind direction, the second one is the speed of the wind, and the amount of the rainfall in this area. In this project, we have used two methods for the visualization of the data. The first one is mobile application and the second one is web-based application. In our project pilot, sensors are installed which gather the data and transmit to the cloud at regular interval, which can be visible from both methods. And we can control our system using those devices. Here is the demo of showing how our mobile application is used to monitor and control our system. And similarly, we can use web-based application also to monitor and control the entire parameters of our pilot. That means the greenhouse and automated fish pond. Setup over here. This is our main component of this system, where we have three major components here. The first one is config, mist, and the drip irrigation, and we have these three major display over here. And in this part here, in this frame, the date and time is shown, including the light and the other element of this farm area. And in this frame, the indoor and outdoor parameters are shown. Like here, the temperature of this indoor area is 40.15 degrees Celsius at this time, and the outdoor temperature is 30.05 degrees Celsius is here. And the second parameter is humidity. The value for the indoor humidity is 32.09. So this is the setup for our server, where all the data collected from different types of sensors are stored over here, and the major switches are placed over here, where we can manually switch on or off the system. And here we have majorly three portions over here. The first one is for the heater to control the temperature of this indoor area, and the second one is for the irrigation system of this farm, and the third one is for the light.
So this is the automated fish pond of Acme Engineering College. It is an artificially made pond. Here we have an integrated sensor box that consists of 3 independent sensors. We have a sensor that calculates oxygen level in the pond. Through this, we can measure the approximate level of oxygen in water, so that whenever the level of oxygen drops down below the threshold value, we can send the oxygenated water and aerated water into the pond by means of electronic motor. Second, we have an electronic sensor that measures the amount of food and other solids in the pond, so that we can approximately measure what amount of food has been sent to the pond and what sort of algae or other solid waste have been formed in the pond. This way, we can easily manage our pond and remove harmful algae or unwanted products from the pond. Similarly, the third sensor here measures the temperature of water. Through this automated sensor, we can see what temperature is in the pond, so that fish can enjoy its useful temperature in the same way. These all are done through these automated sensors, so that all the tasks are done automatically. We can see that the aerated oxygenated water has been pumped into the pond to reach the pipe by electronic motors. Through this, deoxygenated water are sent back to the water tank and oxygenated water are sent into the pond.
Namaste. Acme Engineering College under the SUNSpACe project is committed to train the farmers to adapt smart farming practices in their field. Use of technology help the farmers, consumers, and the environment that we live in by minimizing the use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides. The equipment in AEC can be used free of cost by the farmers to learn the various controlling parameters by those equipments. The interested farmers are welcome to come and practice on those equipments and enhance their knowledge regarding the smart farming. For detail, you can contact Ms. Kalpana Karki. Her mail address and contact number is given on the scroll here under. Thank you all. We'll see you in AEC. Thank you.